Hello, my name's Colleen Blake. I'd like to talk to you about the community employment hubs. The community employment hubs will be across Taunton, Wellington and West Somerset. In West Somerset it will be Minehead, Dulverton, Stegursie, Watchet and Williton. The community employment hubs will provide you with impartial, non-judgmental free support in any way, shape and form to help you towards what you want in relation to work. You could be looking to transfer your career, explore your career options, or maybe be looking for another job. We can give you any type of support for as long as you need it. We also have the ability to signpost to other organisations, and that's direct signposting to national careers, positive people which can give added value support, citizen advice if you have housing debts or benefit worries, and Mind, just for a chat if you're not feeling that you're quite in the right place at the moment. These hubs, unfortunately, due to COVID restrictions, cannot do face-to-face meetings, but we are more than happy to give you a chat on the phone or look at using a virtual method or email. So our email, employmentsupport@somersetwestandtaunton.gov.uk. Telephone number 01823 219 612. You may need to find a way and get some guidance about how you would do a virtual interview. So that type of interview support we can help you with. We also run a Facebook page, and that's Community Employment Hubs, West Somerset, Taunton and Wellington. The Community Employment Hub Facebook link is at the bottom of this slide. That will be useful to you because we upload all current jobs in these areas, and there will be top tips that you might be able to find useful and information on training courses. So if you have a training course or you're finding it difficult to access employment because of a monetary reason, Somerset West and Taunton have a grant, and it's the Learning and Employment Support Grant. You can get more information on the Somerset West and Taunton Council website. Just type in Employment and Support Grant and it should come up straight away. Failing that, please give us a call. This grant can help you towards accessing training because we could actually pay for that training for you. And maybe it's a transport problem to get to an interview, books, PPE, anything in relation to supporting you towards work.
The Skills Support for Redundancy Work Programme helps people being affected by redundancies to access fully funded training courses to help them gain skills and qualifications to get back into the workplace. Working in collaboration with the DWP, who can provide advice on how to claim benefits, and with the National Careers Service, who will help to create you a CV and provide career guidance, the Skills Support for Redundancy programme can help bridge any skills gap an individual may have that prevents them from getting back into the workplace. This could be an opportunity for individuals to gain a qualification to support the experience they already have from working in industry, or they could gain new qualifications to support a career change. We offer courses such as IT skills, business administration, leadership and management, education and training, health and social care, warehousing and storage, retail operations and many more.
We can put you in touch with our accredited training providers who have a wealth of knowledge and experience within this area and are more than happy to support those who are going to be made redundant. So if you'd like to have a chat with us and you'd like any further information, then please do make contact.
I'm John from Citizens Advice. I'll explain the help that we can offer you and how to access it using this flyer, which you'll have also been sent. We know that a lot of people at Debenhams are facing very difficult situations right now. We really are there to help. So we want you to know that, and I'll explain how. If your hours are reducing or you're facing redundancy, we can help you understand the correspondence you've been sent, what your rights are, how the process might work going forward, how to respond to questions that your employers asked you, and so forth. If you're dealing with other difficulties as well as a result, then we can help with those too. For example, if your income's reduced, you might need to work out which benefits you're entitled to and how to claim those. And if your income has reduced and you're exceeding your outgoings, then you may have got into debt, and we can help with those too. Sometimes those debts can include mortgage and rent arrears, and people can become worried about keeping their home, so we can help with urgent, stressful debts like those as well. So this is how you can reach us. At the top, there's a free phone number that you can ring about any advice issue. Underneath that, there's a phone number you can ring if you know that you need to claim universal credit. Then there's some short films you can watch on our Somerset website, which provide really good self-help guides that may help you resolve your problem. But if not, you can get hold of us. You can contact us directly, of course. Then underneath that, there's a dedicated email address that we've set up for people facing employment-related difficulties. It's got redundancy in the title, but don't worry about that. You can email us about any difficulty arising from your employment situation, like the examples I just gave a minute ago. All these services are provided by the Citizens Advice offices across Somerset collectively. And lastly, all the very best to you for the future from everyone at Citizens Advice. We're ready and waiting to help you if you need us. So please do make contact if you need to.
Hello and welcome to this Redundancy Support Service presentation. My name is Andy Gover and I'm the Redundancy Support Manager for the Department for Work and Pensions for Bristol, Bath, Somerset and Gloucestershire areas. Today I will cover what the Rapid Response Service is, how we can provide support through our job centres and our third-party support streams. Okay, so the Rapid Response Service via Job Centre Plus provides support to citizens affected by redundancy, whether you have been given notice or you're just under threat of redundancy. Our aim is to help you with your next steps into finding work or next stages of life, such as retirement or a completely new career change, and we'll support you in that process every step of the way in any way that we can. We work in partnership locally with the National Career Service, or NCS, and several other organisations such as local employers and the local enterprise partnerships, council and authorities, some of which you'll also hear from today as well. With the Rapid Response Service, you have a 13-week period either side of your redundancy, so that is whether you're under notice or finished your last day of employment, to declare any interest and request support in the offer that's available from the service from Job Centre Plus. The Rapid Response Service provides a pot of money which is fully funded by the government to give the opportunity for you to enter into vocational or non-vocational training that will eventually remove a barrier for you from entering future employment. Every case is assessed on an individual basis as to whether it will improve your prospect of finding or taking up paid work. This can be for a steady career move in the same sector as what you're currently in, or it can be an entirely new sector, or even self-employment. Any training or funding awarded to you, we do ask, however, is relevant to the current job market. You'll be given a dedicated Job Centre work coach for this process, along with a dedicated one-to-one advisor from NCS. You are not required to make a claim for benefits if you don't wish to. This funding is open to anyone in the UK who has a right to work in the UK and a right to claim public funds. Any funds given to you in support of training do not need to be repaid. This is fully funded by the Department for Work and Pensions. To access this funding, we place you in contact with the National Career Service to undertake a skills transfer analysis. This is a simple phone call lasting between 30 and 90 minutes, depending on the level of detail you discuss. So in March 2020, I dealt with a customer who had been made redundant from their role as a pick and packer off of a manufacturing line. This customer had very limited movement due to their cerebral palsy and was a full-time wheelchair user. They also had a very low educational background and had been in this job for 20 plus years. They were really concerned about moving on with the next steps in life and finding a new job role. Through conversation with NCS, it was revealed that this person was a keen hobbyist, in particular candle making for their friends and family. The RRS fund supported this customer with a business course, learning how to become self-employed, do their taxes, and overall run their business. With this, we also funded the purchase of a laptop so they could run their business, and we even funded starter materials for them, such as jars, labels, wicks, etc. Everything you need to make candles. Now, several months on, this customer has a successful eBay and Etsy store, making and selling candles from home, and that's all thanks to the support that the DWP and NCS have given them. So that just goes to show you one of the directions that you could possibly take, and that every possible door is open for an avenue for you. So this next slide gives you a brief overview of the support that NCS can offer to you from a DWP point of view. Please do feel free to pause here to read through this. You will hear from NCS later on in the presentations themselves. In our job centres, we have skilled employer advisors. They act as the link between you and employers. We often work with the local employers in the area who are recruiting for vacancies, and with this, we often hear of vacancies before they're listed on the intranet or the local area to give you that quick head start and lead. The EAs work closely with partner organisations and employers to bring sector-based work academy programmes, or SWAPs, as it is known internally to us, right to you. Usually these are delivered for benefit claimants only, as of where the funding gets drawn down from. However, as somebody who has declared an interest in the RRS service, you're also entitled to access these programmes, and again, that's without the need for you to claim benefit. The SWAPs are made up of a few key elements, which include a training course, guaranteed work experience, and a guaranteed job interview upon successful completion of the work experience element. These are a great way into recruiting for a sector and ultimately gaining a job for you at quick, short turnaround. Our employer advisors also have links with employers who can provide job interviews for immediate starts and often provide regular job listings to your local area. Our job centres, along with the local libraries, remain open during national lockdowns in a COVID-secure environment for anybody who does not have easy access to computers. Our staff will be on hand in all of our job centres in a socially distant manner, of course, to help and support you with any aspect of making a claim for benefits and searching and applying for jobs using our devices in job centres. Whilst our staff can give you basic benefit advice should you wish to apply for one, we're unable to advise of which benefit you need to apply for. Instead, we would ask that you go via a benefit calculator on gov.uk to give you the most appropriate choice. Our staff can help you with using these calculators and assist you along the step of your journey. You'll be assigned a single point of contact, usually starting with myself, and then onto a work coach in a job centre if you take up the RRS offer. And again, you have no requirement to claim a benefit to take this offer up. My details are now on the screen for you, so please do take a moment to take a copy of them. And for those of you who are unable to see the slides today, my contact number is 07788 361 488, and my email address is redundancysupport.asg@dwp.gov.uk. If any of you have any queries, questions, or want to get a head start in finding a new job role or career and get some access funding from the Rapid Response Fund, please do get in contact with me and we'll get the next steps of your journey started straight away. Many thanks.
Hi there, my name's Chloe and I'm a digital trainer for Positive People Somerset. I'm just going to give you an overview of our project and the work that we're doing with Somerset libraries at the moment. So Positive People is a project funded by the European Social Fund and the Big Lottery Community Fund. It's delivered in Somerset as well as Devon, Cornwall and in Yorkshire. And in Somerset it's delivered by Plus, Cosmic, Inspired to Achieve and SASP. The primary aim of the project is to support people back into work, self-employment, education, training, volunteering, and help them to achieve their goals by breaking down barriers that they face in their day-to-day lives. The way we might go about doing that is by assessing what their goals are, working out an action plan of how we might support them to get there, and that could cover a variety of different options for them. So that could be access to training, so anything from basic skills like maths and English to anything vocational or professional qualifications. We can also support with licenses, etc. for different industries. Everybody that signs up for Positive People has got access to digital support through myself and my colleagues at Cosmic, and that could be anything from using their phone day to day to applying to work to understanding spreadsheets, whatever it needs to be. It's not curriculum based, it is purely focused on their needs. They might also benefit from access to benefits advice or similar for housing and their finances. We do lots of work with them in terms of preparing for work and also the job searching skills and writing CVs, applications and interview practice. It's very much tailored to the individual and every journey is different. So the main thing that we're working with you guys on at the moment is support for the iPad loaning scheme. It's an initiative that we felt very excited about when we heard about it from the team. One of the biggest barriers we found through COVID-19 is access to devices, and this is obviously a fantastic opportunity for many members of the public who haven't got access to technology. So initially we will be referring our customers to the scheme. Not only is this a great opportunity for them, but it enables us to continue working with them on their digital skills whilst they don't have, whilst we can't use public devices, etc. In addition to this, we've created a support page on our website which iPad users will have access to. There is a Positive People app button on the iPads that brings them through to the page I've screenshotted here, and that's got lots of support information, how-to videos, links to useful websites and all of the kind of ways that we can support these people further. One of those is the helpline, which is just a phone line to my colleague Mike, and he'll be able to deal with ad hoc issues as we go through. And then of course any eligible users, so anybody over the age of 18 out of paid employment and based in Somerset, also has the option to sign up for further support from Positive People if they feel they could benefit from the wider project. If they wanted to access additional support, here is the information they would need to use to get in contact. That could either be through the helpline or directly via the website. Alternatively, they could take part in a regular event like our virtual job club, which at the moment is happening every Wednesday via Zoom. It's a good opportunity for them to meet some of the team and access the support before committing to a sign up. So that's a great one to signpost to. And finally, if you're keen to know a bit more about the project, you could visit our website. We're very active on Facebook as a local project, so lots of local events and stuff on there. All of our how-to guides are available on YouTube, and for general other project information, we have other social media available. But please get in touch if you do have any further questions, and it's great to be working with you guys. Thanks.